Hello and welcome guys to my channel. I hope you are doing absolutely well. So today I am here at TVS Andul Howrah. So today I am going to make a review of Apache 164 valve. So there are basically two variants. One is carbureted and another is FI. So no FI is available currently now here in this showroom. So today I'm gonna ride the carbureted version. So this is the showroom. This is the TVS Apache RTR 160 old variant with few cosmetic changes that TVS has launched recently. With this we have the all new Apache RTR 164 valve. This bikes look quite similar to its sibling, the Apache RTR 204V. As the name suggests 4V, that means this bike is equipped with a 4-valve engine. Coming to the specification, the bike is equipped with a single cylinder 4-valve oil-cooled engine, and this bike got two variants. One is the carbureted one, another is the fuel injected one. The carbureted one delivers the maximum power of 16.5 PS at 8000 rpm, while the fuel injected one delivers a maximum power of 16.8 PS at 8000 rpm. Both of these variants delivers a torque of 14.8 Newton meter. These bikes have both option for kick as well as self start. The gearbox is of 5 speed. These bikes have option for rear drum brake and rear disc brake. The price may vary according to your choice. This bike has got three color variant. All of those trees contains white color as stripes. Those three colors are red, black and blue. We all have noticed that this bike is equipped with an oil-cooled engine. So I must say that there is no bike exception for the CBR 150 and the R15. There is no such system which helps us for resolving the heating issue that we often found while we ride for a longer distance or we commute in the city. Though the Apache RTR 160 and the Apache RTR 200 4Vs are quite similar in their looks, but I found few differences between them. First one is the seats. In Apache RTR 204V, we have seen the split seats, whereas in the Apache RTR 164V, we have seen a single seat. Next, coming to this windshield. This Apache RTR 204V has got a very catchy windshield which is missing on the Apache RTR 164V. Next, coming to the handlebar. The Apache RTR 204V have got handlebars, whereas the Apache RTR 164V have got a straight handlebar. So these are the minor differences that I have noticed. Now I am going to ride this vehicle and I am going to give you the pros and cons of this bike. The shock absorbers are working pretty well. The brakes are also fine, but I found that the rear disc brake is lagging a bit, which can be improved in order to make the brake system more strong. If you are 6 feet tall, then you won't have any problem while riding this bike, as the sitting posture is absolutely correct. If you are having a pillion with you, then also you won't find any kind of problem while riding this bike. The bike's engine is quite smoother as compared to the previous gen Apache. The bike has got a chunky feel while you throttle it. So that means that these four valves are working pretty well. So after riding this bike for a little bit, I must conclude that the bike is very good and the bike is quite smoother. The suspension system is quite good for bad roads. The brakes are also well, exception for the rear disc brake. But if you are looking to buy a bike of 150cc segment, then I must say that you can blindly go for this bike. No such vibrations are there. The engine is quite smoother. It has a oil cool technology, which means the bike won't heat up easily. Next, coming to the suspension system, the suspension is quite on the softer side. The front suspension is on the stiffer side, which means that you may corner or you may tour on this vehicle. So I must say that if you wanna buy a bike in this 150cc segment, then you can go for this bike. Since this bike have a good specifications which TVS is offering at this price range.
इनसे मिल लीजिए।
नमस्कार।
तो नाम बता दीजिए।
ओ अच्छा, नमस्कार। हम शुभ ऑटो से प्रतनु चैटर्जी हैं। हम सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट देखते हैं। पूरा जो यूट्यूब जो आप देख रहे हैं, जो भी शुभ ऑटो का सेल्स का कोई भी डिपार्टमेंट हो, चाहे सेल्स हो चाहे सर्विस हो, पूरा ऑल ओवर हम देखते हैं। कस्टमर को देखते हैं, सेल्स को देखते हैं, सर्विस भी देखते हैं थोड़ा बहुत।
तो जैसा कि इन्होंने बोला, कोई भी अगर प्रोडक्ट रिलेटेड कुछ भी क्वेरीज हो तो आप इनसे पूछ सकते हैं। नंबर डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा। तो इसी के साथ आज का मैं वीडियो यहीं पर ख़त्म कर रहा हूँ। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए स्टे ट्यून्ड।
नमस्कार।